Hello and welcome to the Principles of Programming series. Again, sorry about the echo. Usually goes away after about 45 seconds to a minute. But in this video, we're going to be covering Chapter 6 Java Labs. So before we do, go ahead and smash that like button and leave a comment, as well as subscribe to the channel. If you're unable to leave a comment or hit the like button, it's because you haven't signed in. If you don't have a sign in for YouTube.
If you could imagine your ideal way of working, what would it look like? Monday.com can make it your reality. With Monday.com, every business, no matter the industry or size, can simply work better. Monday.com adapts to every team's needs and connects departments in one unified workspace, giving the entire organization the ability to zoom out, track all moving parts, and make smarter decisions in real time. Get everyone aligned towards the same goals with built-in features.
So let's go ahead and dive into our program so we can see what it looks like. Let's start that. Alright, so let's look at our task. In this lab, you complete a partially pre-written Java program that uses an array. The program prompts the user to interactively enter 8 batting averages, which the program stores in an array. It should then find the minimum and maximum batting average stored in the array, as well as the average of the 8 batting averages. The data file provided for the lab includes the input statement and some verbal initializations. Comments are included in the file to help you write the remainder of the program. So task 1 is write the Java program as indicated by the comments, and then an example of the program is shown. You'll see the batting averages. And this will be your output, minimum, maximum, and the average batting average. Alright, so let's go to declare the array, declare a named constant for an array, as to say. So how do we do that? Let's go with, so it's Java, so we'll use the final for constant, final integer, and remember it's all caps, so let's go with max averages equals 8 and semicolon. So declare the array here. Let's go to that one, and let's go try, since batting averages is more than one, let's do double averages. And for the array, let's do these. And then outside the box equals new double. And we're going to define or name this array, so we call max averages. And semicolon. So next, use this variable to store the batting averages into the user. Double batting averages is already there. String, capital S, average string. That's already there. Double minimum max, double total averages. So now we're going to move down to write the loop. Well, it's got some of it in there. Average. So let's just do the for loop part. The first part of the loop. Let's go with 4. And let's go int t loop index. 0 semicolon, and let's do loop index less than batting averages. Max averages, let's say. Averages, and then we'll call that loop index plus plus. space around our array, so let's fix that. Let's go to here. Throw it off. Put it assign array. It's going to be outside of that. Yeah. One more thing to do. We have assign the array here, so let's go ahead and enter. Let's call this one averages. Where's our space at? Averages. Loop index. There. And this equals batting average. Semicolon, and there's your close bracket, and that's your loop. Okay, so let's see what else we have for this good old style. So let's take a quick break, and we'll be right back after this. Alright, so we got this one, and we're down here to assign the first element in the array, and as you see, we have minimum, max, so that's already done for. Start out your total with the value of the first element in the array. Total equals averages. That's already filled out for us. So write a loop. Here's another area to write a loop is here. And we're going to go ahead and get that done. Write a loop. That's our space. And we'll cross another for loop. So we go for integer or int. Loop index again. Equals 1, semicolon, and loop index less than max averages, and then let's go semicolon, and then loop index plus plus. Then we no semicolons because we're going to bracket that. Okay. There. And we're going to bracket. Within the loop, test the minimum. So this goes up here. Test for the minimum and a maximum average. This comes up here. Where it belongs. So if averages, and then put the brackets out there under index, and let's make it greater than minimum, and a bracket. So within that, let's do one more enter. Let's define the minimum min equals average. Just the loop index. Make sure you're using the correct brackets and braces and whatnot for these for your array. These are with the shift press down, and on the same pad, these are without the shift key used. Alright, so let's find those if you haven't figured it out yet. Alright, let's continue on with this if, the next if. So if averages and then loop index again. So greater than the max. And there's our, so then we have to define max. Max equals averages loop index. thing. So I already got that one did. This is going to go in there. Get this out the way. Go this slide. But we're going to go. Also accumulate a total. Let's bring these up before we forget. I forget. Alright, let's do this. Accumulate a total of all batting averages. So the total plus equal. Averages and limits. Right, and from there, of course, you got the semicolon because we're closing out the bracket. And the next thing we want to do is calculate the average of the 8 averages. So let's go. Average equals total divided by max averages. And semicolon. So that's done, that's done, that's done. So next we want to print the average stored in the array. The averages array. So let's go for int. Index. Do I need that box? I don't need those brackets. So index should equal to 0. Actually, no. It's still inside there. Semicolon and loop index is less than the max averages. And we are going to semicolon loop index plus this. And there we gotta do. Okay, so this is gonna be no semicolon, so we'll do another for loops and no brackets. So, and I think we can do a system. We can do a system out print line. System out. Print line. And we'll do averages. And let's see. Quotations. Really kind of weird. I think that's how we do it. And is, yeah, let's do plus loop index. Plus. And there's a bracket. Got 2 of these, I need 1. Okay, averages. Loop index plus. There. What's on the other side of this? Is colon quick break while we look at that. Look at this for a second, and I'll be right back after this. Alright, welcome back. So let's go do this. Move these two. We don't need that plus. And that looks like it's good to go. So let's bring this up here. And let's go to the end of this so that we can print the maximum batting average, minimum batting average, and average batting average. So let's go. I'm gonna copy and paste once I get the first one done. System. Minimum batting average is space boop plus and that will be there. Okay, I think we got this one. Pretty simple and good to go. So let's copy this one twice. Just highlight the line, Control C. Where'd you go? Control V, Enter, Control V. Alright, now let's update this one to maximum and max. And max. This one's going to be average and average. Spell it out. Average. Okay. Alright, so we got this is what that looks like. Let's go back to the top so you can review the whole code that we did. Okay, we started. Declare name constant. Yeah, our name constant, final int average. Declare array here, double average, that was already there for us. Double matter, string, double. Then we want to write a loop for int loop index equals 0, index less than max averages, loop index plus plus. So next one, once that was already written, assign value to the array average loop index. Things looking good. So we might be ready to run it. Let's go ahead and run it, see what we got. So there's batting averages. If it's nope, didn't give us that at all. So let's go and see what maybe it'll point us to the right direction. Didn't give us a fault. But I'm pretty sure that's not going to be 100%, but hopefully we can kind of narrow in where we went wrong. Now, once you start programming in one language all the time, you'll make a lot less errors if you stop and check if you've got runnable areas in your program where you can benchmark it. But when you're going back and forth and doing this and taking breaks, whatever, I don't program for a living. So, like I said, every time I start back and get into it, I'm a little rusty. The more I do it, the better I get. So the same thing with you. Once you finish this class, if you want to learn a language, key to it is practicing over and over again. The more you see it, the better you understand, and the more you get, the better you get at it. So let's go ahead and let's see if we get any clue, because nothing out of the three areas work for us. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to redo this. Let you go here. Thing that I didn't see. If it matters, sometimes it does, sometimes it don't. Let's see. System.exit. See if we can get this baby to right now. Still nothing. And calculating nothing. Alright, so that wasn't it. So let's go ahead and let us calculate again. 3. All those failed. We'll cruise back through and I'll kind of point out anything I can find that was not in the correct order. I'm going to let this calculate first to see what we came up with, just in case. Okay, one more time. I went through it again. And average, I'm going to take this out. Let's run it one time with that system out in there, and we'll run it without. Let's run it without. Right. Now the average is blue. Let's try it again. Alright. We got nada. And everything looks like it's perfect. So once again with this one, if you use the code that I use, you'll get credit for it. Let me make sure that this goes calculate one more time just in case. So I did make some small changes to it, but still didn't get any, not one of those. Still waiting for it to calculate, and we'll call it a wash. Come on. So I'll show you the code again. So that's 6 to 27. Look at that. And we got 100% that time. See how goofy this is? But we weren't able to do the calculations, but we got 100%. So look at the code. I went through and made some changes, small changes that seemed to didn't matter, but did. Your final max averages, make sure that's capital, equals 8. The for loop, write a loop right here, for loop index, make sure that's all done correctly. And down here, assign value to the array, make sure there's no errors there. And write a loop here to access arrays values starting with averages. And this whole loop within the loop, and also accumulate total. Take a look at that. So yeah, you should be able to 100 on it. Whether it does anything or not, that's a whole other story. That's the software. Not really concerned with that. And I said we got our 100%. So that's what I need you to get. Then that's it. So thank you for watching this video. If you haven't done so already, please hit the like, leave a comment, and subscribe. And I'll see you on the next one. Take care and have a wonderful day.